I'm Atra El-Nashar in Washington. The U.S. and Iran set to hold nuclear talks Friday in Oman. The Trump administration is openly skeptical that progress will be made as tensions escalate between the White House and the Iranian regime. In the lead-up to his special envoy and son-in-law meeting with Iran's foreign minister, President Trump issuing a warning to the Iranian regime.
Should the supreme leader in Iran be worried right now?
I would say he should be very worried, yeah. He should be. As you know, they're negotiating with us.
Friday's meeting will mark the first formal talks between Washington and Tehran since the U.S. Operation Midnight Hammer strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities last summer. Iran's foreign minister signals he's only willing to discuss nuclear issues.
I'm not sure you can reach a deal with these guys, but we're going to try to find out.
The U.S. has more on its list, not the least of which is the regime's deadly crackdown on protesters. The demonstrations began over the country's collapsing economy. Estimates vary and investigations are ongoing, but thousands of Iranians are believed to have been killed by government security forces.
One of the reasons why the Iranian regime cannot provide the people of Iran the quality of life that they deserve is because they're spending all their money, they're spending all their resources of what is a rich country, sponsoring terrorism, sponsoring, all these proxy groups around the world.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei labeling the protests seditious, claiming they were mobilized by the U.S. and Israel. Saying in this translated post, what makes the American character of this movement evident is the statements of the President of the United States. He clearly said to the rioters, go ahead, move forward, I'm coming.
The protesters have said, where are the Americans? You promised them we would have their back. Do we still have their back?
Well, we've had their back, and look, that country's a mess right now because of us. We went in, we wiped out their nuclear.
In the background of these talks are buildups of both American and Iranian military forces in the region. On Thursday, Iranian state TV says Iran seized 2 foreign oil tankers in the Persian Gulf they accuse of smuggling. And on Tuesday, U.S. forces shot down an Iranian drone when they say it aggressively approached an American aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Tense negotiations with Iran as the Ayatollah shows new signs of desperation to hold on to power. We are tracking the latest information out of those meetings that just wrapped up after weeks of military buildup there in the Middle East. And thanks for joining us. I'm Jan Jeffcoat. It is Friday, February 6th, and this morning a big warning for Americans in that region already on high alert. The State Department has issued an alert for U.S. citizens to leave Iran as quickly as possible. We want to get right to Angela Brown at the live desk with these breaking details from those talks. What have we learned, Angela?
You know what, Jan, this is a very fluid situation because it seems like right now no direct meetings, but indirect meetings. That's what we're hearing. According to reports, U.S. delegates didn't even meet face-to-face with Iranian leaders. Reports show mediators from Oman first met with the Iranian side to hear their demands after they were escorted out the building, and the U.S. side was allowed in to share their concerns. Now, the mediators say they're focused on working out technical and logistical issues at this point before actually even moving forward. Right now, it's unclear when U.S. and Iranian leaders will sit down face-to-face in person. Now, heading into the meeting, Iran said they only wanted to discuss essentially its nuclear program. It's unclear if that issue will be the only thing they're going to talk about. U.S. leaders had also wanted to discuss Iran's brutal crackdown of nationwide protesters as well. You have Special Envoy Steve Witkoff. You have the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, representing the U.S. Getting this point to this point that they are right now, wherever they are, apparently was a challenge after Iran changed the location of the meeting at the last minute. Now, the president agreed to the changes in hopes of striking a deal quickly, but is prepared to use other options if something does not materialize.
The president has obviously been quite clear in his demands of the Iranian regime. Zero nuclear capability is something he's been very explicit about, and he wants to see if a deal can be struck. And while these negotiations are taking place, I would remind the Iranian regime that the president has many options at his disposal.
That's true. The U.S. military is in position right now not too far from Iran. Leaders say they have the ability to strike the Middle Eastern nation at a moment's notice. Now, earlier this week, the USS Abraham Lincoln was forced into action after being threatened by an Iranian-linked drone. They were able to take it out before it caused any damage or injuries. Now, we're staying on top of this very fluid situation this morning. Latest information right here at the live desk.